Hello everyone, Seraphin here, welcome back for more Pokemon Soul Silver. When I last left you guys, we were kind of standing right where I am right now. However, what I did go ahead and do off screen is do a little bit of grinding, not too much. Managed to get Drowzee and Vulpix up to level 22. Drowzee is sadly not performing as well as I would like him to. The sad reality is that I'm not a big fan, honestly, of Drowzee, and I don't think he's all that good. Based on the experience I've had so far, he struggles to kill even against things he's good against. And even though he's got massive special defense, the fact that he is weak to anything that has bite is very bad for him right now. Meowth, Rattatas, everything just lays waste to him, and he's so slow it doesn't matter. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to shore some of that problem up coming soon, maybe once he evolves. But it's going to be a little while yet. And I attempted to do some Pokéathalon grinding to get athlete points. I really want to get a Firestone to evolve my Vulpix, because I really want to have one of those around for the end game. Turns out the Pokéathalon is awful, and I hate it, and I don't really want to grind it to get points, but I'm not going to have a choice unless I get a lucky call from Schoolboy Allen, I think it was, to give me one, so maybe we'll see. I don't know. At any rate, we're going to keep pressing onward for the time being. I am fairly confident I can handle Morty come pretty soon here. I did go ahead and teach Shadow Claw to my Heracross, so now it's got really good coverage across the board. It can take out Psychic types that it's supposedly weak to. It can also handle Ghosts, obviously, so that will be a nice linchpin for Morty. I should be able to handle him without too much difficulty, I think. I've also got, well, I guess that's about it. Ekans, unfortunately, is probably going to get thrashed in there. I imagine a lot of the Ghosts are going to know some measure of Psychic-type moves, whether that's Hypnosis, Dream Eater combo, or something else like that. But we're going to have Ekans evolved into Arbok by the time I step foot in that gym. He does know Bite, which is good. That will help. I don't think it's going to be super great against like the likes of Morty's Gengar or something, but... And, I mean, Drowzee could potentially land a decent hit, but because he's so weak to everything Ghost, he's going to have a really, really hard time in there. Who do we have here? Oh, it's Balba. This guy runs the new Safari Zone. So there is a... You guys are probably familiar with the old school Safari Zone in Red, Blue, and Yellow that existed in Fuchsia City. But this guy who owns it went ahead and moved out here to Johto, just west of Cyanwood City, and opened up a new Safari Zone. And that area did not exist in the original Gold and Silver. It is brand new in these remakes. And there's actually a couple of little routes intermediary between Cyanwood and the Safari Zone. And those are great places not only to catch Pokemon, but great places to grind as well, because the Pokemon you run into in those routes are quite a bit higher level than just about everything else in the area. You can find Wild Tauros in like the mid-20s and get something like 600 experience per kill on those things. That's a great place to grind up to, like, you know, the 30s range or so. There should be a Nugget down here, I think. There was in the old school ones. Okay, it's over this way a little bit, it looks like. Maybe right here in this little patch of grass. PP up. Okay, maybe I thought it was a Nugget for some reason. Unless that wasn't the only thing. Oh, it might not have been. Let's take a look over here, shall we? Aha! There is something else down here. It is right in front of me. There's the Nugget. I knew there was something down here. Gotta love the dowsing machine. There's something else, too? Well, there's a regular item over here. TM60 Drain Punch. That sounds cool. So that is a fighting-type move that drains health from your opponent. So it's like a fighting-type Mega Drain. Not sure how that makes any sense. I'm not sure how you drain someone's health by punching them, but what the heck do I know? Oh, I'm right on top of it. So I gotta move over here. X attack. Okay, well. It's a little bit less than useful. At any rate, well, we got some free stuff out of the farm. This is Cameron, the photographer, again. I'm not talking to him. Now, I think this sick Miltank is still in here. Oh, yeah, for sure. And what do these girls want? Oran berries. Well, I don't have any Oran berries. So that's going to be difficult. And what does this guy say? I don't know where we're going to find any Oran berries. I certainly don't have any on me at the moment. I could, I did a little bit of grinding in some areas and did some rock smashing. And occasionally when you use rock smash, you find these colored shards. So like red, yellow, blue, and green shards. There is a guy in Violet City who looks like a juggler, and he will actually trade you a set of 3 different berries for one of those colored shards. And I imagine one of those setups is going to have the Oran Berry in it somewhere, but Slowpoke, eh? I'm not really equipped to deal with this guy, so we're just going to switch out for Bayleaf. I could be grinding up Ekans a little bit more right now, but I don't want to risk it taking a Confusion in the face and getting one shot, so... Although, as I learned from using one, Slowpoke's special attack is not spectacular. Surprisingly, its physical attack is much better. Same to do with its defenses. Its physical defense is much higher than its special. I never knew that about Slowpoke, to be completely honest, given that I've never actually used one. And I also never realized that the difference between Slowpoke and Slowking is actually, or Slowbro and Slowking is actually negligible in retrospect. We're going to bring Vulpix back out so I can get some experience. As soon as I get Vulpix to level 24, I'll be happy, because that will be flamethrower territory, and then we'll start laying things to waste. Vulpix, sadly, stats, again, are not spectacular, only because it's not evolved fully yet. Once it does evolve, however, amazing speed, amazing special defense, pretty good special attack, too, so looking forward to that. And having a good fire type that also learns extra sensory, somewhere in the 40s or so. That being said, I won't be able to evolve my Vulpix until about the 40s range, because if you use the Firestone on Vulpix, it won't learn any more moves. Apart from ones you can teach it with, like the Move Relearner, or maybe the odd one or two new moves it learns only as a Ninetales, but those are very few and far between. This thing's cursing up to heck. My only hope is to get a crit so I can pierce through all these defense increases he's getting. Wow, it's almost like this is the exact strategy I used against Bugsy. Kind of ironic, really. No, that's not a crit. 4 curses. Wow, too bad he's not gonna be able to lay into me very heavily here. I wonder what his attacking is. Probably Headbutt. I bet she's got Headbutt that he's trying to wind up for. But he's using Curse to reasonably good effect. Come on, give me a crit. That is not a crit still. One more Curse. He's going for the 5th Curse, everybody. Unfortunately, Curse doesn't do you a whole lot of good if you just get ruined in the meantime while you're setting up. So, this guy picked a very interesting time to go for a 5th Curse instead of just trying to hit me. And down he will go. That'll be a decent chunk of XP, it looks like. It's amazing how low level my starter still is compared to the rest of my party. I'm not really sure why I haven't been giving it the time. Shut up, Lyra. No one cares. She literally does not tell you anything useful. All she does is call to chat, and it's just completely pointless, so I don't bother. This is a Sailor, I believe. My plan here, by the way, I am heading toward Olivine. Yes, I know I haven't done the Acritique Gym yet. I want to spend some time doing a little bit of grinding, get my team ready, and I thought the ideal place to do that might be the Olivine Lighthouse, simply because there are trainers in there that are about my level, and I'll get some really nice experience on that, and I should be able to get most of my party into like the mid-20s range. It's kind of where I want everybody to be right now, given that Morty's Pokemon, his signature Pokemon is level 25, and it is fully evolved, and it is going to give me a run for my money, unless I can get a lucky Shadow Claw crit or something like that. So I want to make sure I've got some measure of backup plan in case things go pear-shaped, which, knowing my experience with the gym leaders up to this point, is definitely possible. Even Whitney was more trouble than I care to admit, just because she continually gave me just annoying problems. Whitney, by the way, would have been a lot worse had I not had that Heracross. In fact, I don't think I would have been able to beat her otherwise. That Miltank of hers is just absolutely a freaking steamroller. Alright, it's level 20 Bayleaf. Unpopular opinion time. I actually think I like Bayleaf more than Meganium as far as the design aesthetics go. I really like Bayleaf a lot. I don't know why, but Meganium just looks a little strange in my opinion. It looks like a big old, I don't even know. It's just got a big old flower on it. I'm not even sure what you'd call the thing. It's a plant Pokemon. I don't really know what its official designation is, but let's bring Bayleaf back out. I just wanted to get Vulpix some XP. I didn't think that Hyper Fang would hurt that much. Raticate, I will say, I've never used a Raticate before, but I know they're completely and utterly irritating simply because of the whole... they are exceedingly... They're not exceedingly strong or fast, but they hurt quite a bit. They're like glass cannons, effectively. I'm going to go ahead and throw up a Reflect here so I can heal myself and not take a lot of damage in return. And then we'll just synthesize. Unless I keep flinching or something like that. Yep, that's what I thought was going to happen. That might kill me, actually. Nope, not quite. Thank you, Reflect, for saving my bacon. Alright, well, I think now is a good time to start. Oh, let's heal back up one more time, because I'm going to get back down to low half health again. Synthesis and Reflect is just an absolutely great combo, and I'm debating if I want to go the double screen route with Bayleaf or not, or if I just want to keep Reflect up. Meganium Bayleaf also does learn Safeguard, which is cool, that prevents status moves, but honestly, I'm not sure how required that's going to be. Oh, Reflect wore off, eh? Well, maybe I'll get to go first. Nope, I won't. Raticate is quite fast. Of course I flinched. I flinch every freaking time. Flinch has like a 30% chance to happen, but it happens, it seems like, a lot more often when the enemy uses it on me. Same with any other status effects. Like, I get poison stung, or poisoned by every single poison sting, burned by every ember, paralyzed by every thunder shock. It just always seems to work that way. A Krabby, eh? I'll throw up another Reflect just to make sure. And I do want to bring in Vulpix one last time. Let's see. Now, as long as he doesn't use a Water-type move, I should be fine. Although I don't imagine that he's going to try to use a Water-type move against a Grass-type Pokemon. That would be pretty silly of him. Although I have seen the AI do dumber things. Nope, he goes for another Leer, which is going to be mostly pointless. And we'll just switch back out for Bayleaf. Using this technique of swapping in and out is, you know, it's a good way to train up people that really can't hold their own. Mudshot, eh? That's not going to do much. Neither of his moves are really good against me, but thankfully I have this wonderful thing called Razor Leaf that will utterly decimate him. Yeah, keep dropping my speed, whatever. Meganium doesn't really care about being fast. Meganium's... It's not like he's slow or anything, but he's not terribly fast either. Oh, I didn't one-shot him, huh? Well, in that case, why don't we just try one more time? Yeah, keep mud-shotting, dude. That's working out wonders for you. Although I bet you his only other move is like Bubble or something, or Water Gun, and that probably do even less. Although he would have Stab on both of those. So maybe, I don't know. Bye, Krabby. Nice knowing you, buddy. You know, playing through big with Bayleaf here might be a good thing for me here, because we can get some more experience on that in addition to my Vulpix right now. This guy's a Poke fan that I think has like a freaking Pikachu or something. I know that lady down there definitely has a Pikachu. Is it okay to brag about your Pokemon? Well, ordinarily I would say sure, but I really don't know that I want you to brag about your Pokemon right now. Yep, Pikachu. Go figure. It's always Pikachu. Let's switch out for Bayleaf yet again. Now, I don't know... Pikachu's special attack isn't spectacular, and I also resist these Thunder Shocks, so it shouldn't do too much. No, 3 damage. Hey, it didn't actually... paralyze me that time. Normally I'm used to that. We're going to go ahead and poison this sucker. Poison's always fun. I might drop Poison Powder in favor of something else, like maybe Toxic, if I can get my hands on it. Although, I don't think you get Toxic until the post-game in this version. I don't actually know that for a fact, but he's tail whipping me a lot. Probably to use Quick Attack or Slam or something, so we're going to put up a Reflect. And then I will launch some Leaves at him. Which I think Electric resists Grass, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not. Maybe it's only neutral. We'll find out in a second here. Oh no, Electric resists Steel and Flying, not Grass. Okay, yep, so that's normal damage. Get wrecked, Pikachu. Level 23 Vulpix, good. Bayleaf's doing alright. I think I might be able to... Yeah, we're definitely going to get Vulpix leveled up adequately once we're to the tower, so... No, I do not want to be friends with you. Sorry, I don't really want to just chit-chat about useless garbage, so... Did you see I don't even like Pokemon? Whatever, dude. Just because I don't like your stupid Pokemon. I am not a fan of Pikachu. I'm sorry if that's a upsetting opinion for some of you, but I've never been a fan of Pikachu. I think it's overhyped, just because, you know, it's quote-unquote cute, and it was in the first generation, and it became the mascot somehow of the entire series. Never really understood how that happened. You'd think it would be one of the starters or something, but nah, whatever. But yeah, not a fan of Pikachu, and it's not even that good as for in terms of being good in battle or anything, let alone Raichu, also not all that great. It's just mediocre at best, unfortunately. We're just going to poison this sucker one more time. Probably don't need to. I probably could just lay some hurt down with some leaves and call it a day, but Yeah, especially if I keep missing. We're just going to Razor Leaf it. It's trying to make me a little more meaty of a target for those quick attacks of his, probably. That's okay. I'm not really all that phased. And we get a one-shot, not even a crit, and it still takes him down. Good day, sir and or madam. Definitely a madam. She got a bunch of Bonsley there. Are those dolls or those real Bonsleys? I can't tell. Alright, speaking of Bonsley, I was experimenting with using Pseudo-Widow as part of my team for a little while. That actually wasn't awful. I definitely am missing the bulky rock-ground type on my team, although Pseudo-Widow's not ground type. He's just rock, but having a good rock-type move is also something I'm missing currently on my team. I have a TM for Rock Tomb, but I don't know who to give that to. I don't really have a lot of space on Heracross. He's already pretty loaded up with moves. Here's my rival telling me not to be alarmed because he's not here to fight me. Not that I would be terrified of him to begin with, but... Now, in the old games, he would say, instead of training at the Lighthouse to make you a better trainer, he would say it might make you a bit less weak. Which is hilarious coming from him because you kick his butt every single time, presumably up to this point. This guy gives me a good rod, I think. Why, yes, I like fishing. Yeah, good rod. Awesome. Good rods are great. I should call it the Great Rod. Although there's a Super Rod later to get to. Although I forget exactly where you get that in this game. I know exactly where it is in the old school games, but that's okay. It's not terribly important. Pokemon get more friendly if you spend time with them. No, I might never have guessed. Can't imagine a life without Pokemon. Well... What? Ball capsules. This is a really cool, interesting customization feature that was introduced in this game. Oh, we have to fight somebody. In the Pokemon Center. Beauty Charlotte. Now watch what happens when she sends her Pokemon out. Flower petals everywhere. Delightful. So, something you can do in this generation. I don't know that it makes a return in later ones. At least I haven't noticed a great deal of, but you're able to customize the effects that occur when your Pokemon comes out of its Pokeball. Like, you could attach stickers to the Pokeballs themselves, I think is how it works, or something like that. It's really interesting, and it was something that was just kind of one of those little personalization mechanics. It wasn't really like, you know, game-breaking or game-affecting in any meaningful way, but it was kind of interesting. Is that all this thing knows is Sweet Scent and Sunny Day? Because this is going to be a real interesting battle otherwise. I'm just going to Confuse-erate it here and Burnify it. I think Vulpix can handle this on its own as long as I, you know, don't get completely and utterly wrecked. The sun was so bright you scorched yourself. Good job, Bellossom. I don't think Bellossom is particularly tanky. Yeah, well. Although Vulpix's physical attack is not special either. Well, obviously it's not special, it's physical. I just said that. Well, enjoy your burnination here, and as I quick attack you mercilessly. Cannot wait to get Flamethrower. I'm probably just going to drop Tail Whip in favor of Flamethrower, honestly, because I don't really have a great deal of use for Tail Whip on a special attacker. Although that will really only be Vulpix's main attacking move apart from Quick Attack. Not that it needs anything other than Flamethrower, really, in a lot of cases. There's very few things I find that resists fire to any meaningful effect. That's obviously just water and rock and dragon, I guess. And other fire types, obviously. But you've got methods for all those other stuff. Was I really watching? Well, I noticed that you've had flower petals fly out of your Pokeball. Does that count? Yes, adding seals to your Pokeball is what customizes them. So, I think there's something we have to have, like a seal case or something to actually utilize them like that, but I forget where we actually get that stuff. It's not really that important. Honestly, like I said, it's just a customization feature. It's not really game affecting in any meaningful way, so I'd rather not waste my time with it at the moment. If I was playing through this and making an effort on, you know, beefing up my team or customizing my people, it might be more important, but it's not. Is he singing, or is that just a statement? I don't quite understand. Now, in here is where you used to get the strength HM, but that's not the case any longer. I think there's just people randomly eating in here. You should chew before you swallow your food. That is correct. Hikers at Mount Mortar often have extra. So that guy normally would give you strength, but in this case he tells you where to find it instead. So that's the difference there. At any rate, we are going to go tackle the lighthouse and hopefully cream a bunch of trainers in the process. Oh, let's see what Gina has to say real quick. Maybe she has a leaf stone for me. Nope, she does not. That'd be nice. But anyway. So yeah, we'll definitely tackle the lighthouse next time, and we'll plow through all those trainers and get some XP for our party. And we'll do that next episode. So, thank you very much for watching up to this point. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys next time where we tackle the lighthouse and all the fun stuff that's to be found in there. So until then, this has been Seraphin. Stay classy, internets.